Laurent, I'm never not shy. His fiancée will be particularly impressed. Thank you.
You guys want to see the picture?
Oh, look at us. What's your name? Nick? Jennifer. Nice to meet you too. This is Charmaine. And this is Laurent.
Charmaine. Hi. Nice to meet you too.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Merci. Moi, je suis pas photogénique chaque fois que je fais. Chaque fois que je fais un cinéma,
Je vais prendre toutes les photos de toi.
Ah ouais, c'est ça. J'ai même fait déjà un extra dans le cinéma avec Zelate, Richard Harris, qui est décédé maintenant. C'est Richard Harris. Jean Moreau.
Special effects,
Le service.
but
Je sais même pas.
Oh no, no, you shouldn't think that.
he's the expert, so he's making sure. Wait.
Excellent.
That one we're not sure.
Je te jure, les ai pris de la boîte.
So we know those are.
Thank you.
I don't know. How about giving it to Mr. Kaufmann?
Mr. Kaufmann?
And now.
Thank you.
No, but this is just to start. And the gentleman or the lady. Oh, that's yours.
That's mine.
I got the bottom.
Cheers to a very good party.
Thank you. Thank you for your input in all these things.
What about the lady?
I guess, yes. I think she's a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed this bottom. There was somebody who liked it.
Il donne 50 000 ou 150 000 à tout à l'heure. C'est redonné de plus en plus.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet they are.
Yes, that's okay. Presentation is great.
Absolutely, it's great.
Okay. So did you have? Oh, you did. Okay.
This one is nice too. Oh, this is gorgeous. This one here? All emeralds and diamonds. I'm going to ask him. Hang on. Excuse me. Pardon. How many carats of diamonds, do you remember?
I wouldn't remember. I could find out, but I don't remember. And by the man who bought is now dead. He was the president of the British North American Banknote Corporation.
Okay.
So I
L'homme il est mort maintenant, mais c'était le président du British North Bank Corporation.
North America. Alors désolé, c'est comme un premier l'argent.
C'est comme un premier l'argent.
Mais oui, lui,
c'est ok.
C'est un bon client. Très bon.
Double strand necklace avec la bague. Howie, can you move that ring up here? Because it's hard to see. And you know what? You can move some diamond rings right here behind that because it's hard to see them. Les boucles d'oreilles et le bracelet. Howie, you gotta lift. Turn and lift. Yeah, good. Now you can take this. I can't reach it. And put it next to next to the earrings. No, right here. Yeah, and put that over here. Up here, up. Yeah, and then take that big stone and also put it there. No, this one. That one, and also put it up here. Hang on, I'm gonna help Howie. Howie's not. This one too. This here. I forgot your name. Nice to meet you, Mrs.
They're new residents in Montreal from Washington, so I figured we'll introduce jewelry.
Thank you. Oh, that was so nice. You look gorgeous. Yes, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You look great. I know, I noticed you. Wow, looks great. Very nice. He's right here. Where is he? Actually, if you could sign in. Just go right behind him if you need to, eh? I'm okay.
Ça aussi, c'en est des tanzaniennes, non? Petites,
Oui. Ils ont aussi un modèle en particulier que ça, on peut le faire en enchère si vous portez plus de
I look much better when I don't smile. And I look better when I have my dark sunglasses. What?
You have a beautiful smile.
I know.
I'm sure you're.
Are you Greek?
Yeah. Okay. Come up here. You can follow us if you want.
Thank you. Okay, so after you walk away. Just thought I would tell
Beaucoup de gens.
Walk around now?
Who is this gentleman? Are you Mr. Franz Schubert? I don't know. Maybe you are. And I meet people from all over the world. Next summer, this coming summer, we're having the Joaillerie seminar in Los Angeles. And the next year in Kuala Lumpur. I'm not
Hello.
I don't want to say the first name. Charlie Ann, I forgot your last name. Your first name. Edith. Charlie et Edith Chan. And where did Ian Dobson go?
Nice meeting you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Monsieur Bernard Pinel and Mrs.
Enchanté. Nice meeting you.
So come closer. Come take a look at what they do. You can come to each workbench. See, everything is made by hand here. Okay, Jean's making little anneaux for a necklace. You see, like the necklace he has a picture in front of?
Or that necklace, it's almost the same.
C'est notre ligne cascade, ça.
Ah, c'est ce que tu m'as montré.
Oui, juste, exactement. Parce qu'on a vendu tout le kit, alors il faut refaire. Parce que c'est notre modèle.
Ouais,
on vient d'introduire, alors... Et après...
Et toutes ces pièces avant ont été faites à la main aussi?
À la main, oui.
Ici?
Ici.
Avec des tours? Vous avez un tour? Vous avez...
Jamais extérieur.
Non, mais vous avez un tour? Une machine pour...
Non, toujours à la main. Commencer à la cire, puis commence.
Ça commence que ce monsieur ici, normalement, qui est là, il fait un modèle en alors, on met la moule, un morceau comme ça, on le met ensemble et après on fond et ça prend le shape, la forme du modèle. Et après, on a le forme. Alors après, on fait des wax. Alors on met comme ça et comme ça. Et on fait sortir des wax, on dit, OK? Oui. OK, maintenant on a un wax. Oh, j'ai pas bien fait. J'ai mal fait, OK? C'était pas bien fait. Okay. Mais normalement, c'est bien fait. Alors on sort, oups, là j'ai tout cassé. Mais c'est pas grave. Normalement, ça sort un dessin parfait. OK? Je m'excuse, j'aurais dû laisser un des autres faire. Parce que c'est pour moi qui l'ai. Yeah, let me see.
Okay, no problem. I understand what you're talking about.
Okay, so usually you make the wax. I didn't wait long enough. Okay, that's good. So I have enough. I made a mess. I'm supposed to use the plates. Okay, so then when you have a wax, what you do is you make a whole tree. And so they take a bunch of different wax pieces, let's say like this, and they put them all together, and then they cast it. And the way they cast it is it's through something called investment. And let me show you where the investment is. It goes into a cylinder like this, okay, which is filled with investment, okay? And then, ils mettent le wax dans ça avec toutes sortes de c'est comme du ciment, mais c'est pas du ciment vraiment. Et après, ils vont mettre dans l'eau, ok? Et ça va durcir. Et après, oui, et après ils fondent, they melt the wax. And then the only thing left inside is then the space for the gold. It used to be that they had a centrifugal force arm here and it would get cast into this. Now it's done through a vacuum casting process. So you put the gold in and it just gets vacuumed in. He can explain it better, of course.
Almost right.
Almost right, Dad. Come on, Dad.
Almost right. No, the cylinder, one puts the wax like a sleeve into the cylinder, pours the investment or it's like the plaster over it.
I said that.
Then we burn it out in the machine.
I said that.
Then you turn it upside down.
I said that.
Put it into there. In there is the vacuum.
Oh, that's the vacuum.
It pulls the vacuum. Then you melt the gold with the spit torch right back here.
Yeah,
melt the gold in such a crucible and pours it in while the vacuum pulls it in.
Ah, but what's this for then?
That's the burn out oven.
Oh,
because when you have the wax in the plaster, you have to burn it out. It has to drip out, otherwise gold can't go in. So the wax melts at a certain temperature, then it drips out, but at the same time it has to heat up that the smallest residue of wax is being burned out. That's why I call it the burn out oven. That you have all the cavities cleaned, that when you come there, that the cavities are cleaned, and when the gold is poured in, that the cavities can be filled with the gold in.
How many degrees is gold melting?
Well, the thing is done, the gold is melting a bit higher, but what we do is the temperature for the burn oven, when we pour it, it's around 1100 degrees. Around 1100 degrees. But then if you have certain metal like platinum, you need about 1600. But the temperature, the melting temperature is still higher. But the crucible, the thing has to have the temperature, otherwise it solidifies too early.
But is it pure gold or is it mixed?
No, 18 karat.
18 karat.
18 karat. 3/4 is gold and 1/4 is alloys. It's a combination of silver and copper.
And with that, it stays. It doesn't separate.
No.
It stays whole. The good mixture.
No. First we melt the different components together and pour it into a form that you have then the 18 karat.
Yeah.
It's more, you have to shake it and. Because otherwise it is top gold and at the bottom is something else,
that's
you know,
that
you get the right thing. And then afterwards it's being cut up to pieces and put into a crucible to melt it, and then you pour that on.
And it stays together?
Yes, it stays perfectly.
The mixture
is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Mixture is fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, very much.
Vous avez de bons yeux là, hein?
Oui.
Champagne. Faut pas trop de verre de champagne, hein?
Non.
Mais une fois tous les 50 ans, ça passe.
Celui-là ici, c'est un collier pour les monstrons.
Oui.
Et ça, c'est une pièce à moi que j'ai produit. C'est rempli de diamants. Ça, c'est le pavé, c'est cela que je fais en ce moment.
Et alors,
pousser les grains.
Mais ça doit être calibré pour que ça tienne dedans.
Ça tire la pression. Ensuite, je pousse les grains, chacun 4 grains chaque. Entre chacun, il y a un petit grain pour séparer le diamant. Je dois tout graver à la main. C'est trop petit. Vous avez tout le choix des diamants. Plus vous allez vers la pointe, plus c'est petit. Puis quand vous avez la forme comme ça de la pièce, vous suivez avec la pierre. Et dans la pierre, il y a comme un X.
Oui.
Donc vous suivez le X, peu importe la forme, vous suivez toujours avec les diamants. C'est pour ça que ça prend plus de temps. Il y a des certificats qui vont poser les diamants comme ça. Mais qu'est-ce qui est important, c'est de suivre le mouvement de la pièce et le mouvement de la pierre aussi.
Et cette pierre verte là, ça...
Oui, mettez ça dans une façon.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Vous pouvez prendre dans votre main. Alors, vous gravez avec juste comme ça. Je grave tous les grains. Ça prend des heures et des heures. Ça, c'est des belles pièces. Hein? Oui. Des grosses pièces, là, un peu. Là. Joli diamant ici. Là. Super bracelet. Bon.
So it's like, what's the point of the school? If you change your approach and your textbook on the fly. Yeah. Not that I don't think it's good. No, the other thing is that
Very extremely messy. Oh yeah, if it's over there. Like this, but it's being fixed.
Rather remote and yet they're the most important
C'est ça.
I'm trying to help them with the diamond cut. I mean, that's in the diamond business. They used to be president of the sarcastic in the United States. But for the 50th anniversary, they asked me to come out and
Is that your first grandchild?
Continuing. She has a very nice lady, great
At the party?
want your piece of jewelry polished and shine. In about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we will give a little commemorative presentation. So feel free to go upstairs.
It's so interesting.
Okay, thanks.
I haven't heard very much.
Are you a man who loves cigars and you live more? You don't live in Congress?
Here's a member.
Interested
And now we.
Another chant. Difference. What? Different. It's different. Yeah. Particular does. Look at the difference in that ring. Yeah. It's now night and day. Yeah.
She said, "Oh, don't it?" When I went
Oh, it's terrible. It looks terrible. It's such a beautiful stone.
terrible when
Beautiful. You should be terrible because it's such a beautiful stone. You must keep it like that.
Check for me the earring, yeah?
Oh, okay.
It's 50 years of passion. It goes without saying that my father, Emil Pius Kaufmann, created the success that our company has enjoyed. For without a vision, and without the courage to see that vision through with great determination, we would not have come this far. So I'd like to take a few minutes to pay homage to him and tell you a bit about his life and the Kaufmann de Suisse story. It all started back in Switzerland. My father, Emil Pius Kaufmann, was born and raised in a little village near St. Gallen, Switzerland. This is little Pius in 3rd grade, one of 12 children. At around 14 years old, when Swiss children must choose a profession to apprentice in, his father sent him off to school to listen to a counselor to advise on various career options. Being intrigued by the jewelry profession, Emil went up to see the advisor and asked him if he had the qualifications required to be a jeweler. The man opened a large book, found the profession of jeweler, and proceeded to ask Pius 20 questions to see if he had the aptitudes and skills. Every answer was a yes. So the man patted him on the back and said, "You're a goldsmith, you're a jeweler." And that's where the story begins. Jewelers were the type of people who appreciated fine jewelry, and he wanted to share his passion with them. His first boutique was opened on Drummond Street, 1466 Drummond, in September of 1954, right up here on the 2nd floor middle window. As fate would have it, his very first commission was a golden key, which a gentleman was given his fiancée as a wedding gift. The commission proved to be the foreshadow of the treasure Mr. Kaufmann would build up in his future. By Christmas of 1954, that's good. This was his collection of pieces, 9. Imagine. About a year after having begun his own business, his Austrian goldsmith colleague from Berks joined him. The two men worked laboriously at creating the finest masterpieces, putting their passion into original designs and creations. It was quite a challenge to develop business at the time. Gold and high-quality gems had to be purchased up front, and this was expensive, as it still is today. Business came slowly at first, but quality was not to be compromised. This was their first showroom. Amazing, isn't it, to see? And this was their second year's collection. That was their little collection that they had. Deciding that international recognition would bring more work, he entered the highest ranking worldwide jewelry competition called the Diamond International Award in 1956. Mr. Kaufmann's designs were chosen among 30 of his peers, and finally his work was recognized as world class. Here are 2 of the pieces that won him awards. I don't have the first one that he won in 1956 on display, but it's a gorgeous diamond necklace, just outstanding. Then, where's my mom? Then he met this gorgeous lady, Eva Rayburn, my mother. And within 6 months, they were married. He continued to enter the Diamond International Awards and won year after year until 1961, having missed only 1958 because he couldn't afford to make the piece that year. With these incredible results, he was awarded the Academy Medal, which is the highest distinction and honor in the industry, and which places him hors concours, meaning he no longer needed to compete because he had proven his talents and abilities to be among the finest in the world in the art of jewelry making. Finally, he was gaining... This was a piece that was exhibited in an article in 1965 in preparation for Expo 1967. I forgot to take them out of here. This was us at Expo, the 3 kids at Expo 67. Finally, he was gaining recognition through magazine write-ups, and business began to take off. But that wasn't his only success. My father, now successful in his work, also found love with his wife, which is really what brings us all into this store, for gifts that commemorate the special people in our lives. And then came the next generation. Oh yeah, I did have something here. Oh well. Though my father has always worked very hard, he also took us on camping trips, packing us all into the tent trailer behind and driving us off to be enriched by the various regions of North America. This picture was taken in Nova Scotia around 1972. We actually visited every province except the Yukon, Northern Territories, and Newfoundland, and traveled to 46 American states, all by car. And wherever we went, he would always educate us on his profession while we looked into jewelry store window displays and learned from him. He kept his ties to Switzerland by returning every 2 years as much as he could to visit his brothers and sisters. In fact, he still does, and has every Christmas written them a joy-filled letter. Here we see him amid the Swiss Alps in a village near St. Moritz, on top of the world. As the kids grow older, my brothers started working in the family business at around the age of 15, going so far as taking evening classes so they could work in the boutique during the day. They were fascinated by the world of gems and jewelry making and apprenticed under the tutelage of my father. Of course, Dad insisted on a formal gemological education, and so both my brothers became certified gemologists through the internationally renowned Gemological Institute of America. A few years later, Mr. Kaufmann felt that his sons needed to broaden their experience and work outside of the family firm. So he sent Christopher off to Geneva to work for Patek Philippe. Christopher excelled rapidly and soon joined Kuczynski, where he became the store's manager. Now with Christopher away, Charles would have my father's full attention and progressed by leaps and bounds as there was less elbowing going on. As you can see, his confidence glows as he comes into his own. A few years later, Christopher would return after a 4-year stay in Switzerland with new perspective, success in his pocket, and great determination like my father. Now it was Charles's turn to venture off to Switzerland for additional training and insight. Charles worked at Schönhaus and Pasquier and Bucherer, crafting tremendous pieces. After a year and a half into his stay, however, he was called home as the partnership my father had had with Mr. Primavesi for 34 years was about to end. There was an incompatible vision of the future, and for the benefit of his family, my father decided it was time to move on. He decided to set up shop on Crescent Street. Oh no, I forgot to put the picture in. Oh, but you know what it is. Oh gosh, wait a second, where am I? Okay, he decided to set up Crescent Street by purchasing the building where I'm currently standing in. Following 6 years of great success here, Mr. Kaufmann believed an expansion would be just the right thing. Yes, a warmer climate too. Palm Beach will be the place. So, there it is, Palm Beach. So, Christopher and he ventured off south of the border, and construction began. And continued. Say, that's my dad there, and with in front of the place where they were constructing. That's inside as the construction continued, until finally, 210 Worth Avenue in Palm Beach opened for business in 1994. My father, as you can see, was a very proud man to put Palm Beach on his storefront. And it took some years for Palm Beach to become established, but by collaborating closely together, my brothers and father developed the flowing lines design and successfully branded it over the next 8 years. Needless to say, the venture was a smashing success, and Christopher began enjoying the good life and taking care of his doggies. Now my father was getting worried. How would the business be carried on? He needed, hang on a second. So, hang on, it's getting worried. How would the business be carried on without a third generation? So he started spinning to relieve his stress. In 1997, Christopher and his wife Andrea became the proud parents of Nicholas, and a third generation was finally at hand. This, of course, made my father very happy. So on his next trip to Switzerland, he celebrated with a cigar, a tactic he picked up while in Palm Beach visiting Christopher. Crafty as Mr. Kaufmann is, he looks like Einstein. In 2001, he started working on plans to set up another location, this time in New York City. Now it would be Charles's turn to be captain of his own ship. So in 2002, this good-looking young lad who had no objection to the venture and who had just gotten married to a wonderful lady named Georgia Marcinesi drove off to New York City to set up shop. This is the new store at 785 Madison Avenue, and Charles manages it. It has been open for 2 years now, and I know Charles will achieve tremendous success, as he has great determination, is very disciplined, and has a fabulous collection of masterpieces to offer clients who value originality and unique designs. And it seems that every time a new venture takes off, the third generation grows a little larger. In January, Charles and Georgia are expecting a baby girl. Now, with my dad all alone in the store, and not wanting to retire, I just couldn't say no to him, even though I had just founded a money management business of my own. But the opportunity to work with him was something I'd wanted all my life. His passion would prove contagious. As I began my gemological studies, also working towards a graduate gemology designations as my brothers had, I found myself enraptured by the beauty, the complexity, and the rarity of high-quality gemstones. And of course, it is such a pleasure to meet the wonderful people who patronize our boutique and who have become very much part of the Kaufmann family over the last 50 years. You, the rare breed who appreciate and value the unique designs and perfected craftsmanship found at Kaufmann de Suisse. Oh, wait a minute. I was So in honor of my father's work over the last 50 years, that's you, Mosi, and in honor of the incredible company he and my brothers have built up, now comes the slide. Wait a minute, we need to add a very important person, without whom this whole family would not exist, and without whom my father would not have had the comfort and compassion we all need in life. My mother. And so let us raise our glasses in honor of these 50 years of passion, passion for the finest jewelry, and passion for celebrating life's special pleasures. To Mr. Kaufmann.
Happy anniversary.
I also would like to thank you all very much for sharing in this evening tonight. It means a lot to us that you're present with us tonight. And for Jennifer, you've been a tremendous help with everything. Jennifer Rochon, and all of us. It's really nice to come together and to celebrate. Now I'm supposed to have this big 50 bouquet of roses to give him, but I don't have any, so I'll give you a kiss.
There is not much I can add to Monica's beautiful introduction or beautiful profile she gave. But there is one thing I always say, there is no greater compliment to parents than when their children appreciate.
Oh, you're so cute. When the children appreciate what their father's done.
Exactly.
Say a couple more words.
Yes,
Like
and
cheers.
above all, carry on what you anyway believed in all your life. And well, that's it.
Mom, you want to make a complaint about all his work? So that's it. I'm going to put a bit of music on and let's continue to enjoy some nice cognac.
The complaint would be that I'm mostly late for dinner.
Small sip. Oh, and my goodness me. Sorry, I forgot. For some reason, I think the champagne is so good. Also, I would like to mention that any purchase that's made between now and December 31st, 5% will be going to a wonderful charity called Dans la Rue, which helps homeless children. And I think it's a very worthy cause that we have to remember and consider in our hearts because we have so much, and I think it's so important to give back. And for every $1,000 spent, Swiss International Airlines has been very generous to offer us Kaufmann de Suisse because we're very similar in terms of the quality we believe in and the service we offer. First-class tickets to return to Switzerland from Montreal to Zurich, right? And we wish to thank Olivier very much for this. And, sorry? Okay, yeah, my father wants me to add that. So every $1,000 that's, for every $1,000 that's spent, you will receive one ballot that's then entered into a basket and then chosen on December 31st. And whoever is chosen, obviously, has wins this trip and has 1 year to use it, and certain restrictions apply. So, again, thank you all for being here. It's been my pleasure. Did Tony from Dans la Rue want to mention a few words? What's your last name?
Cochon.
So Tony Cochon would like to say a few words. She's from Dans la Rue.
I just want to say how much I've appreciated the sense of family that's here tonight. Clearly, the strength of Kaufmann Jewellery is this wonderful father and mother and the children and the sense of love and strength that they've given to this wonderful place that's kept everybody together and everybody feeling the sense of love in this place is absolutely fantastic. And I think it's very fitting that a portion of their proceeds is going to go towards helping homeless kids who are desperate for a sense of family, who are desperate for a sense of belonging. And hopefully at Dans la Rue we can help them to achieve a little bit of what they have missed and what this family is so rich in, what they have shared with each other, and which is really the strength of this jewelry store is its sense of family, not only with themselves, but probably with everybody who walks in the door. Thank you very much.
Bonsoir mesdames, bonsoir messieurs. Pour changer, je vais parler français. Je pense que l'esprit de famille est une période, est quelque chose, est une valeur à laquelle il faut songer dans ces temps extraordinairement difficiles, dans ces temps d'égoïsme extraordinaire que nous vivons. Nous sommes à la période des fêtes et je pense que c'est une occasion rêvée de penser aux autres. Je fais tous les jours la route du nord de Montréal pour venir au centre-ville et il y a des gens dans la rue. Alors pensez-y, merci à vous et ça me fait plaisir de m'associer à vous, à votre belle famille pour ce 50e anniversaire et bonne fête de fin d'année à tout le monde.
Merci.
Et maintenant, Bernard Pilonnel du Consul général.
Mesdames et messieurs, Monsieur Kaufmann, Madame Kaufmann, c'est une grande joie et c'est un grand honneur pour nous, pour la Suisse, d'avoir une si belle vitrine. Mais ce n'est pas seulement une vitrine de bijoux, c'est une vitrine de grand cœur que la famille Kaufmann nous donne ici à Montréal. Et j'aimerais vraiment les remercier de mon propre cœur, du fond du cœur, pour ce qu'ils ont achevé, pour ce qu'ils montrent de la Suisse, leur qualité et leur générosité. Aussi, merci encore, tous mes voeux pour les 50 prochaines années. Nous viendrons célébrer avec vous. Et aussi, c'est l'occasion pour moi de vous souhaiter une bonne et heureuse année, une bonne fête de fin d'année. Et merci de votre invitation, de l'organisation de cette magnifique fête. Merci et bravo.
Merci bien. Est-ce qu'il y aurait quelqu'un d'autre qui aimerait dire un mot, peut-être un client qui a une belle histoire à dire? You know, I have a little story to tell. Je m'excuse, je vais le dire en anglais parce que mon français il est pas super. But you know, there was this gorgeous story. I've only been in the store a year and a half now. As you all know, my background is finance. And there was this wonderful story of this lady who saw at our Ritz display this gorgeous spinel double flowing lines ring. And she was looking at it for 3 days. Finally, she came in. She says, I gotta see the ring. Get me the ring. So I run over to the Ritz. I bring her the spinel ring. She tries it on. It fits beautifully. She's fallen in love with this ring. She gets her husband to come in. The husband comes in, looks at it. Oh, honey, I love it. And, honey, you know, well, what's the price? Oh, my gosh, I don't know if we can afford it. And then we talk a little bit. We come to a little bit better price. And finally, you know, he tells me, you know, I just can't afford it. And the woman is sitting there. She's like, oh, that's really a shame. Well, I figure, okay, that's life. I come around the counter because I want to tell them a little bit about Montreal because they were tourists here. And then the man slips me his credit card. He says, let's do it. She breaks into tears. She's crying and she's like so touched by his generosity. And he honestly didn't know if he could afford it. And then, you know, I said to him, you know, you're such a wonderful man. And he said, no, she's the most wonderful woman. Look at the jewels she's given me. And he shows me a picture of their 4 children that she had given him. And then guess this, 1 minute later his cell phone rings and this deal for this condo he was working on goes through. Yes, we can afford it. Those are the moments that grace us here at Kaufmann de Suisse. So touching, so much life. And so it's a real pleasure always to see you when you come to us and share with us the moments that you have and celebrate. So I just want to say again, thank you so much for being here to celebrate with us. Oh, I'm going to put some music.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Thank you. I know. I don't know.
Our husband's stuck in LaGuardia, so, but he'll be here.
Thanks for inviting. Oh, wait, we gotta get the gift bags. I don't want to let anyone leave without the gift bags.
No, there is a little something.
Thank
you.
Pleasure. You have got all your jewelry back?
I certainly
Good.
did.
It looks great, isn't it? Shining again. Excellent.
Congratulations.
Oh, Carol even helps on with it. Isn't that nice? We have a very special gift.
That's really nice, man.
Oh, thanks, Ellie. You think so?
Very,
Nice to meet you,
I
Mrs.
told you, very
Rosenbaum.
nice to have met you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you very, very much. It's lovely. Andrea, chocolates for you. And guess what? Most important part for you, young man. Christmas is coming. She's smart. I have to train them in when they're young.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
We'll be in contact.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, the codes first?
Thank you.
That's your gift?
Yes, that's
Oh,
your
God.
gift.
That's my gift.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is.
I'm dieting always.
No.
I'm so glad it worked out. You know, before it goes, you think, oh my God. But thanks. Do I look nervous?
No.
Class of gear.
Something better.
Now I started my life in the transport business.
Really?
And then I gave it up and went into sporting clothes. And then I retired.
Sporting clothes?
No, guns, fishing rods.
Oh, really?
That sort of thing.
Here in Canada?
No, in the United States.
Oh, in the States. Tell me, do you have a card?
No, I don't.
No. Please tell me your name again. I met so many. Mr. Tourmaline.
Peter Murphy.
Tottenham, I mean, there's a station in London.
There is. Tottenham Court Road. No connection.
No connection. No.
Not that I've ever been.
No. And you decorate yourself with cufflinks or?
No, I decorate
Beautiful
my
necklaces.
son. My son has a passion for watches.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, why not the Dalai Lama?
But it's not about the stories of how it all came together.
Ça, c'est magnifique. Ça, c'est vraiment...
And it's how much we loved. God will only judge us on that, not on all the degrees and all the
Non, c'est pas de la ligne. C'est vraiment... C'est exactement
Ah, j'ai oublié d'annoncer, on faisait une collection.